Imagine a world where everybody is connected. Imagine a world where somebody in Japan can do a transaction with somebody in the United States without high banking fees. Imagine a world no longer ruled by greedy corporate banks. There's going to become a time when we think of central banks in the same way we think about calling an operator to talk to a friend on the phone. This weird, annoying entity that came between us and the things we actually wanted. You aren't going to drown in fees anymore. You aren't going to borrow money from a bank. You aren't going to fight a half a dozen middlemen. It'll just be you and your money anywhere on earth. And once this happens, cryptocurrency could very well make the US dollar obsolete. Once people understand how easy this is and get used to it, the demand for legacy money controlled by a government and bank is going to plummet like a rock. Welcome to the world of cryptocurrency.
It'll just be you and your money anywhere on earth.
Internet back feed.
Hello, everybody, and congratulations. Congratulations on taking your first step into the cryptocurrency world. Now, I know it may seem overwhelming. Everywhere you look, on social media, on the news, maybe friends and family, maybe you just driving down the street and you might see a Bitcoin ATM. You're starting to hear about this all over the place. And you might be asking yourself, what is this? How is it going to impact my life? And is it something that I should take a serious look at? The answer is yes to everything. This is going to impact your life. This is going to something that you should look into. But more importantly, this is something that you can profit from. We're talking about the greatest technology to hit the world since the internet is the blockchain technology. Now, you might be familiar with just the word Bitcoin. That's all right. Bitcoin is just one current crypto in the entire cryptocurrency market. There's hundreds of them, but Bitcoin is the biggest. But this is something that's going to happen whether we like it or not. So the question is, how can you get involved? We're here to show you how you can get involved. It's 3 basic steps. The first thing that we want you to do is to get educated. You got to get educated on what this is about. The schools aren't teaching it right now, and you're only hearing it from word of mouth. So we have a software program in place that's going to teach you in a structured environment so you don't have to go to school. Schools aren't even teaching this right now, to learn about cryptocurrency. That's the first step. The second thing we're going to teach you how to do is to set up your Bitcoin wallet. Set up your Bitcoin wallet. Once you've got your Bitcoin wallet set up, you've already registered for the education. The last step we're going to teach you how to do is how to earn daily on your money. How would you like that? To earn daily on your money. So even though you are just hearing about this, you want to know what more about cryptocurrency, we're going to show you how to earn money while you learn. So from 24 hours from starting right now, you're going to start to earn money every single day in this market. So now you feel empowered, now you're engaged, now you're part of it, but most importantly, you're also getting paid. And we call it micro payments at the beginning. And then you grow from there.
All right, everybody. Go ahead and type in the chat box where you are listening in from. My name is Brandon Ivey, Los Angeles, California. This is going to be a modified crypto talk, also learning about crypto education, and most importantly, how to get yourselves involved that you can become and be a member of the top 1%. The 1 percentile is what I call them. So I see we're on Facebook Live and on Zoom. So on Zoom, I see Kenneth Alexander, Houston, Texas, Clevie Stewart, New York City. Bang, you can't hear me. Can the rest of you guys hear me? I mean, let me know if you else can't hear me. Maureen from North Carolina. Then on Zoom, we've got Vivian Polo. Miss Debbie, what's going on, Miss Debbie? Anthony Pinkston from Philly. Janelle from Colorado. Let's see, Vivian from Virginia. Debbie's in Dallas Cowboys country. Dallas, Texas. All right, so this is a modified crypto talk. First, let me understand why we're doing this, because I believe that we are on the threshold of a major fundamental change in the world's financial system. Every 80 years or so, the money in the world changes, it modifies, it adapts, it grows, morphs into something new that people are now using. And we are at that threshold of that change that's going to be taking place in our lifetimes right now. This is the beginning of the fourth industrial revolution that most people don't even know that's taking place. I am only 44 years old, and I'm a Gen X person. And my generation has been able to live what life was like before there was cable TV, all the way to where technology is today. You know, my children, their generation, all they know is the internet. That's all they know. You know, the baby boomers also are still around to be able to experience life when it was black and white TV, or even some of them might have grown up where there was no TV in the home. Remember when they first got their first TV to where we are today, and they're the baby boomers in their mid 60s, 70s, and 80s. So they're alive to see all this change happen, and it's happening so rapid, so fast. But the sad majority is that whether we like it or not, the world is still in a caste-like system, not really based on skin color, but based on economics. Rich versus poor. And the rich are getting richer, and the poor are getting poorer. Now, as a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I simply share news and information, show you how you can get educated, and then you take it upon yourself to put that education into use for you. Now, you've got to know, before you know where we're going to go, you got to know where we've been. The bottom line is right now, as of today, that the majority of Americans are flat out broke and don't even know it. Or a different word to use is they're in debt. In debt because you may live in a house that you don't own. You live in it, but you're still paying a mortgage on it. The bank owns the home. You put your kids through school who graduated with college debt. 2008 wiped out everybody's financial status. Most Americans don't have $1,000 in their savings account right now. Most Americans can't afford a $400 emergency if it were to happen to them today without going into further debt. The nation as a whole is trillions upon trillions of dollars in debt. And the only thing that's propping us up is the fact that the rest of the world's reserve currency is the US dollar. But what's going to happen if that changes? What happens when other countries stop buying our debt? What happens if other countries decide to use something else as a world's reserve currency? And I'm not speaking about 30, 40, or 50 years from now. I'm talking within the next 5 to 10 years, that there's an alternative source. At the end of this, I'm going to talk about an analogy called the river of money, for those of you who have never heard it before. And it should be a wake-up call to the majority of you. Most Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, one paycheck away from being on the streets. But it's not all doom and gloom, because there is an answer. There is a way where no matter what your financial status is right now, you can be in the top 1% of all financial assets on the planet within the next 5 to 10 years. What if I told you that? If you had $0 today, how to set your family up to be in the top 1%, would you want to know how? How to do it? If you've got resources, then it's easy. But if you don't have any resources, how to do it without having to join a network marketing company, without going to have to go out there and recruit tons and tons and tons and hundreds of thousands of people. If I can show you how to do that, would you be interested? There's a catch to this, though. You have to be willing to do two things. Number one, learn. And number two, go to work. Because if you have a cell phone access to the internet, and a willingness to learn, the sky's the limit. So let's first talk about, I'm not going to do this. I want to get into this article, because everything that I say is not my opinion. It is not me making something up. I back up everything that I say. And I'm going to read this article, and then we're going to go into how to make this happen. Court upholding, could upholding 0.28 Bitcoin. Do you know what that's about? That's about $3,000 worth of Bitcoin. Now, as ridiculous as that sounds to me, again, statistically, most Americans do not have $1,000 in their savings account. So to save $3,000, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But do you know, if you had about $3,000 worth of Bitcoin, according to this article, could put you in the top 1% wealth bracket someday. Why? The numbers seem to line up, but do the facts. A large portion of Bitcoin's value lies within its limited 21 million coin supply, which means ownership of a small portion could lead to significant wealth. If mass global adoption occurs, there is only 0.0027 Bitcoin for the current 7 billion people. In other words, if every single person alive today wanted to own Bitcoin, to split it up evenly, each person would only get 0.0027. That's about $300 for every man, human, and child on the planet. You guys getting this? So, on September 22nd, Da Vinci, and I know who this guy is. I don't personally follow him, but I do pay attention to when he says things sometimes. So noting the world's total population in relation to Bitcoin's total supply, Da Vinci is known for his early Bitcoin commentary, which harkens back to the asset's early days. He is a guy who made some early predictions that he wasn't discovered until around 2018, that his predictions from earlier came true. Like he knew when Mount Gox was about to fold over. He's tweeted and said some things on social media years ago that came out true, so people are acting like he's a freaking oracle now. But anyways, if you hold 0.28 Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is the world reserve currency, you will be in the top 1%. Thus, holding one whole Bitcoin means you may have 400 times more capital than the average person. Worst case scenario. Now, I've been saying this for years. And whenever I do my private one-on-one consultation, one goal is to own one whole Bitcoin. And what's the price of Bitcoin right now? $10,700. That should be your personal goal, to own one whole Bitcoin. Let me tell you what the wealthy are being taught, or years ago what their accounting firm was telling them to do. If you had a $10 million portfolio, they would say you need to put 1% into crypto, particularly Bitcoin. And that 1%, hey, am I still with you guys? Why? All right, I'm just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, we're good. And 1% of a 10 million portfolio is $100,000. And they say, hey, if it doesn't work, you just lost 1% of your portfolio. If it does work, that 100,000 could be worth 25 million, which is more than double what your current portfolio is today. So what I decided to do when I learned that, I said, okay, then I need to make it a goal to have $100,000 worth of crypto, no matter what my net worth is right now. If the rich are doing it, and that's 1% of theirs, then I need to do the same thing one way or another. take a bigger risk. The rich are doing more than that today, than 1%, by the way. They're up to 5 to 10% now. Why? Because Bitcoin is the best performing asset of the past decade by far. And its market cap is only at 200 billion. What happens if its market cap goes to 1 trillion? What happens to the value and the price of Bitcoin? So the math behind Da Vinci's idea is logically sound, although his line of thought relies heavily on a few factors, mainly Bitcoin's global adoption. The asset currently holds a market cap of approximately 194 billion. Gold, on the other hand, boasts a $9 trillion market cap. It's actually 12 trillion. Bitcoin requires significant growth to reach the status of gold, an asset much of the world sees as a time-tested store of value. The U.S. dollar currently stands as the world's reserve currency, holding 1.98 trillion circulating supply, according to U.S. Federal Reserve data, which is somewhat closer to the Bitcoin's market cap. Other factors go into the numbers than the circulating supply, however. The actual appropriate number comparison against U.S. dollars could be significantly higher. Altcoins present another hiccup in the equation. If people invest in other crypto assets, then money is diverted away from Bitcoin, making it harder for the asset to reach top billing as the world's go-to option. Still, Bitcoin has garnered a large amount of attention and growth in 2020, including investment from mainstream giant MicroStrategy. Okay, Bitcoin does not need to become the world's reserve currency for all of this to happen. It does not. In fact, I don't think Bitcoin will ever become the world's reserve currency. I think Bitcoin will become the new version of gold, a store of value digital gold. I think that the United States, as well as other countries, are going to enter what we call a crypto Cold War, just like the space war of the 60s, the Cold War of the 80s between the Soviet Union and the United States. It's going to be a crypto Cold War, but it's not crypto. It's going to be digital. Every nation is going to create their fiat money that they have right now. They're going to make it digital, and they're going to fight over. And what's going to happen, they're going to digitize the petro. Now, I don't know what the outcome of that's going to be. We're in uncharted territories with that. The only thing I am sure of is that the entire planet will be moving to a digital financial center. So you've got digital and crypto. You got to go through crypto training to understand the difference. There is a difference between digital and crypto, just like there's a difference between decentralized and centralized. So saying all that, I want to switch gears, and we're going to go into a little bit of crypto education here on why this is important. And then I'm going to show you how to make this a reality. So let's start from here. To think about this, digital currency is the new financial revolution. You have Uber, a transportation company that owns no cars. Amazon, the world's largest retail chain that has no stores. Airbnb, a hotel chain that owns no property. Bitcoin goes from 0.008 cents, less than a penny, to $20,000 a coin. And it's no fun being on the outside looking in. This is why I am also not just doing a presentation on a Zoom. It's why I do it on Facebook Live as well, because I want to be open to the public who might be sitting at home waiting for the Lakers game to come on. Hey, I think the Lakers game's starting right now. But LeBron James ain't putting money in my pocket. So you might just hop around and see my training pop up on your screen, because I want to bring awareness. You can't get involved if you're not even aware. That's why I created my own crypto training platform, education platform called 3 Course Crypto. In 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, the world's first global decentralized cryptocurrency. In 2009, Bitcoin's value was less than a penny. 2010, it was at 40 cents. 2016, $600. 2020, $10,000. If you would have invested $100 in 2010. Today it will be worth $2.5 million. Do I have your attention? How many of you had $100 in 2010? You didn't pay attention then. You cannot afford to not pay attention today. But everybody's asking, I don't know, what is blockchain? What is Bitcoin? Is it real? Am I too late? How do I buy it? More importantly, can I spend it? That's why we have 3-Course Crypto. Instead of you running around trying to ask friends and family and people on Facebook or going to YouTube and Google trying to teach yourself this stuff, good luck with that. You'll be doing trial and error. I've got years of experience. I'm qualified. I'm bona fide in this space. 2 companies use my crypto content. A university is using my crypto videos. And I've made money in this space, and I've lost money in this space. We're going to teach you about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, ICOs, market trends, the blockchain, everything that you're going to need to know. All of our training is done by streaming video. Learn how to buy your first Satoshi. Remember what that article said. If you split up Bitcoin for every single man, woman, and child on the planet, they can have 0.0027 Bitcoin, about $300 worth, against every single person. So you don't need to buy an entire Bitcoin if you can't afford it. You buy pieces of it. You're going to learn how to store your Bitcoin safely in crypto wallets. Learn how to purchase and sell with Bitcoin. Learn about blockchain technology. Learn how to trade cryptocurrencies. Learn how ICOs work, and much, much more. Our cryptocurrency educational courses are in 3 courses, 15 lessons in each for a total of 45 videos. Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, How to Trade Bitcoin and Cryptocurrencies. In Bitcoin 101, this course is designed to take you through the history of Bitcoin and blockchain technology. Each video is designed to take you through a step-by-step process to know the fundamentals of the technology and how it works. Once you have completed this course, you will have more than a basic functioning understanding of blockchain, how to purchase Bitcoin, and how to use it. Crypto Advanced. This course is designed for those of you who have gone through the Bitcoin 101 course or have some basic understanding of what Bitcoin is and how it functions. We will dive deeper into the functional workings of cryptocurrencies and blockchain projects. You will be introduced to other top coins besides Bitcoin on the market and learn about the economic ecosystem of cryptocurrencies. By the time you finish this course, you will have a clear understanding of crypto economics, the functioning roles of crypto, and how to understand the charts. You will be ready to engage in the cryptocurrency space. And then we have how to trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And this is for everybody. You don't need to become a day trader, okay? By this point, you have an advanced understanding of the history of blockchain technology and the cryptocurrency space. You are ready to engage and build your portfolio. There is no one strategy that fits them all. This course will share multiple strategies and opportunities so that you will have the confidence and skills in this space to earn a profit. There are 4 simple rules you should follow to make sure you trade safely and securely. Our courses, we have 4 packages. You can get Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, and How to Trade Bitcoin buy and sell for $200, or get a bundle pack for $500. Now we even have a referral program. This is not network marketing. This is not a network marketing company. This is not a compensation plan. This is not MLM. This is not binary. This is not matrix. This is not unilevel. This is not passive. This is not I guarantee you 1 to 2% a day on your money. This is the real deal. You share our program with others, and we're going to pay you a referral fee if they get the course. As simple as that. $50 if they get the $200 course. $125 if they get the $500 course. We're going to come back to this in a second. I'm going to show you how to literally go from 0 to put your family in the top 1 percentile. And we have community bonuses, and this is also part of how this is going to work. See, once you've gone through the education, then I can introduce you to a couple of key strategies on how to allow your education to be resourceful and make money for you. Would you rather buy the golden egg or the golden goose that produces the golden egg every single day? Like my video said earlier. We have devices that allow you, like a little Wi-Fi box that allows you to plug in, and this device generates on a daily basis a coin called HNT. This coin has a value to it. It's worth right now $1.70, I think. And the cost of this device is $495. And every single month, it is producing coins that are tradable, not coins that's coming, not in development, not our bright idea, but it's on the exchanges right now. When I first saw this coin, it was worth 60 cents. Last week, it got up to $4 a coin. Right now, it's about $1.70. So now you have something that is generating you resources every single day. On top of that, on October 1st, which is what, Thursday, I am going into overdrive for the first 15 days. We have what's called a digital franchise opportunity. If you were around or remember the whole cell phone and cable TV days, not everybody had cable TV in their home. Not everybody had a cell phone. Even if you bought a cell phone, it's not, you don't even have a signal in your area. Why? Because the network hasn't been built yet. This fourth industrial revolution is being spearheaded by a couple of things outside of just blockchain technology. But blockchain technology is making artificial intelligence reality, Internet of Things a reality, virtual and augmented reality a reality. And we are in the process right now of like laying the tracks, the railroad tracks connecting the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans together. We're connecting smart cities all over the world. And there are companies that have invested a lot of money to help individuals to be able to spread and connect all these cities. How would you like to be able to be in control and own a city, a region where all data and revenue that comes through your city, you get up to 25% of? This is huge. But the franchise costs $40,000. And we know not everybody has $40,000. So the company that I represent has put a grant in place and said if somebody's willing to work for it, we will cover the $40,000 for them. Now, why am I saying this to you? Because I am presenting to you options. Options. How do you go from zero to the 1 percentile in the world for your family? When I started crypto, I had $30 to my name. And I flipped that $30 into 6 figures in 4 months. And I've been living off crypto ever since. How did I do it? 1, education. I implemented the education that I had so that it can work in my benefit. Education is the first thing. So any of you who tell me, Brandon, I want to be in that 1 percentile, great, you need crypto education first. And if your answer is, no, I don't want to do it, don't talk to me. I cannot surround myself with people who are willingly want to remain ignorant. And I say that with all due respect. I didn't say stupid, I said ignorant. This is the future, whether you like it or not, and I am giving you a gateway to it. Crypto education, $500. Once you've gone through that education, then I can show you different paths to use that minimizes your risk because you've been educated. See, a lot of companies out there do it backwards, especially in direct selling. I've made 7 figures, I lost 7 figures because I was never taught what to do with the money once I made it. How many times have you seen people like that? They may get a whole lot of money and blow it like that. That's why 70% of lottery winners go broke. I don't want to present you with anything until you've gotten educated first. So I'm willing to say no to people, and I do. As a matter of fact, on the digital franchise opportunity, I have a country license. This is a multi-million-dollar project, and I have only 1,000 licenses to hand out. Do you think I'm going to give it to my broke cousin Pookie on the corner? Could he use it? Absolutely. Is he qualified for it? No, because he's not willing to get educated. So here's what you do if you have zero. You can take advantage of the referral program that we have. You take advantage of the referral program that we have. People out there need to get educated. Let's say, for example, I'm giving you literally a blueprint right now. There's other ways you can do this, but I'm giving you one way using this system. Let's say you share this with 10 people, and they don't even get the bundled pack for $500. They just get Bitcoin 101 for $200. You've just made $500 in bonuses. You take that $500 and you purchase yourself one of our devices. Now this device, you plug it in, and the device is generating you an income every single month. You take that income. Don't go spend it. Don't go buy Jordans. Don't go to Vegas. Don't go buy a new house and car and all that stuff. But you buy Bitcoin. And you get yourself to about $3,000 worth of Bitcoin. And you stash it away in a wallet. And you forget you have it. 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years, probably sooner than that, goes by. Next thing you know, Bitcoin's worth $100,000 a coin and more. And you automatically put yourself in the top 1% of the financial class in the world because of your assets. What if Bitcoin goes to $1 million a coin? What if you own just one Bitcoin? So you have to understand something about supply and demand. There's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin. There are more millionaires and billionaires on the planet today than there are Bitcoin to go around. Now, I want to address what Rick just said. It's cool if you make money, but you can learn yourself. I'm not sure what you mean by learn yourself, but I did. I learned myself. It took me 6 months to do so. The reason why I created 3-Course Crypto is so you don't have to go through 6 months. A beginner doesn't even know the right questions to ask and go looking for. That's why we have this. One-stop shop for everything that you need so that you can be competent in this space after it. So you take advantage of the referral program. You make a couple of bonuses. You get yourself one of our devices. Let that go to work for you. You call me up and you say, Brandon, I want to be part of the city developer program and have a license. Because I know other people who could really run with this. Guess what? You're going to get a percentage of their cities. And now you have an income source coming in. And then what do you do with that income source? Get yourself up to one whole Bitcoin and stash it away. Don't spend it. Well, that's great for you, Rick. I don't know your point of saying that, but great for you. But my point is, anybody can get involved and do this. Anybody. It doesn't matter your race, your religion, your sex, your creed. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, what country you were born in, white or black, male or female, college educated or not. Are you willing to learn, and are you willing to go to work? Do you want to do it the hard way and spend countless hours and years searching YouTube and Google and trying to figure it out? Or take advantage of a resource that's already done it and have it in place? That's like me saying, you know what, I'm not going to spend all that money I took for Morehouse College. I'm just going to go to Google and do it and look up all that stuff myself. There's a value to education. And there's also a value in investing in yourself. People say, Brandon, I want to be retired like you. I want to make 7 figures. Really? Are you willing to do what I did? Because there's a price that comes with it. One of the price, besides my time and sweat equity, is the fact that I've invested more than 6 figures into my personal development over my 22 years. More than $100,000 I have invested. Are you willing to do that? Some people want to do it the hard way. By all means, whatever floats your boat. I'm trying to show you how to do it in compressed time. So the only other thing that I wanted to show was I want to go back to that article, because this is an article I'm going to share again. I didn't make this up. 0.28 Bitcoin, which is about $3,000, could put you in the top 1% wealth bracket someday. So here's what you need to do next. Like I said, I'm a country developer. I'm the gatekeeper. If you want to be part of our program that's going to allow you to be able to help connect smart cities all over the world and get a piece of that pie, well, a $40,000 grant, send me a message, or I have people listening right now that are city developers in our program already, and you might be a guest of them. Send them a message, and we'll set up whether it's an interview or whatever. We need to talk to you to see if you're qualified for that, and we can put you in the game. Or if you might say, hey, I want to have one of those devices that's going to generate me an income. Let me prove it once more time. This is not stuff that I'm making up. HNT is worth $1.71 right now. Is up 6.4% over the last 24 hours. All-time high was $3.87. All-time low is 11 cents. Let's just say, for an example, let's play dream mode with this. Let's say you mine, your device got a total of $10,000 worth of this, okay? So $10,000 worth at $1.71. Oops. Yeah, $1.71. That gets you 5,847 coins. Now, what happens if that coin goes to $4 like it did before? So 5,847 times 4. That's $23,000. Let me do this again. 5,847. What if it goes to $50 a coin? That's $292,000 worth. I'm only saying. So I'm extending an invitation. If you want to be part of this, because this is the only thing you're going to really be hearing me talk about over the next couple of months, putting this in place and helping people get themselves positioned. But education comes first in a world that is rapidly evolving, and it's going to happen whether you like it or not. Thank you guys for listening tonight. I will be doing more of these presentations as time, time passes, much more frequently. Send me a private message. Go to 3coursecrypto.com. 3coursecrypto.com to get your crypto education. If you want to take advantage of the referral program, make sure when somebody goes to the courses, oh, by the way, I have a free ebook I'm giving away as well. 5 steps to launching your business. You can click on referral, or not referral program, click on, let's say you want to add to cart, Bitcoin 101. And then you click on the cart button at the top. And when you go to pay, checkout, you're going to fill in all your name. And if you're sending somebody here as a referral, make sure they put your name and email address. Your name and email address, so that we can get you the referral. And we don't pay this out a week later or a month later. Within 24 hours, you get your referral bonus. So I know the end of the month is coming up. People got to pay bills. Hey, you refer 3 or 4 people, you got some extra money in your pocket by Wednesday, last day of the month. As simple as that. On another note, if you want just the device, get back to the person who invited you or send me a private message, because these devices are sold out. They're sold out. You can only get them through us. So send us a message. We'll show you how you can place your order. It's about a 60 to 90-day shipping time from when you place the order before it comes to you. So send us a message. Buy the golden goose instead of the golden egg. Purchasing an asset that's producing for you every single day. And again, as a disclaimer, and let me go back to this. As I stated earlier, I'm not a licensed financial advisor, but also this information is intended for educational and training purposes only and should not be construed as an investment advice. As with all financial decisions, you should contact your licensed financial advisor before investing in any financial instrument. And I got to end by playing my favorite video. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be doing crypto talk tomorrow morning. And I'll probably be doing just a straight up 3-course crypto presentation tomorrow night. God bless everybody. Go Lakers. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Imagine a world where everybody is connected. Imagine a world where somebody in Japan can do a transaction with somebody in the United States without high banking fees. Imagine a world no longer ruled by greedy corporate banks. There's going to become a time when we think of central banks in the same way we think about calling an operator to talk to a friend on the phone. This weird, annoying entity that came between us and the things we actually wanted. You aren't going to drown in fees anymore. You aren't going to borrow money from a bank. You aren't going to fight a half a dozen middlemen. It'll just be you and your money anywhere on earth. And once this happens, cryptocurrency could very well make the US dollar obsolete. Once people understand how easy this is and get used to it, the demand for legacy money controlled by a government and bank is going to plummet like a rock. Welcome to the world of cryptocurrency.